and that would be it. And we'll continue with our meeting here. I'm sure there will be one-on-one when perhaps we would want to talk to the president or the heroines themselves, the management, the captain, the players, and our heroines here with us. We also made a commitment that in this difficult situation of the economic downturn globally, which affects us in a big way as South Africa, we'll do whatever in our power to ensure that what they are doing, putting their country on the global map, they are encouraged to do more. So the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture is pledging 500,000 to the netball team. So we see us growing higher and higher, as it were. So we'll do that, but that's mainly for today, so that there is no question also as we go back there. Another related matter is the matter of the broadcasting rights and the free-to-air of football in South Africa. We did indicate last night that we met with PSL, with Multichoice, with SABC. We have an agreement now. We've dealt with the impasse. So the games are going to be broadcast. Our people are going to be able to watch matches of their loved sport, which is football. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. As we said, that we were asked to come here in front. I'll do that as I stand. We have a challenge of time. So you can continue. So,
yes, and then we'll get it. Yeah. Handshake, yes. We got it. Yes. So you have given the names. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Minister. In terms of the accolades that are going to be given to the Minister, the names for the netball, Protea netball national team, the names are as follows. As your name is being called, just walk through and shake, and then you get given what is due to you by the Minister, and then from there you're going to have to come back so that at the end you can take a one group picture. We've got challenges of space, so we'll try and improvise. Okay, thank you. Having said that, we'll call upon first the assistant coach, Nicola Kashak, to come through. The assistant coach. The assistant coach is not here. Then we'll call the team manager, Nisha, to come through. And then we'll call upon the captain, Bongiwe Musomi, to come through as well. We'll call upon Kanyesa to also come to Shawani.
Thank you so much. Thanks, man.
And then we went to call upon Zet Grisel to come through. And then it's Rens Stolz to come through.
Well, we'll probably get further detail later, but there you have it. Minister of Arts and Culture confirming there the games will be broadcast live. We'll get more.
Calling upon now Zanele Vuyiswa to come through. And then we're going to now hand over to the minister to give to the president, also Cecilia Molokwane as well. Yes, President. Then on that note, I'm going to ask everyone. Yes, they are just checking it. President must take it. Okay, can you come through? Let's just do the coach, a symbolic handover, and then we'll be able just to hand over yours in a short while. Okay, I'm going to ask the team quickly just to be able to join up with, with our principals there for a nice. Yeah.
Go to the
So this picture takes about 5 seconds, so that we can.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to ask the just about 5 minutes. What we say with the DM on just some few questions they have for Minister. Yes, President, can you join the DM also? Let me see for the host. Okay, members of the media, thank you for coming through. We really don't have much time because it's a min-mac, and we appreciate the time that you've made to be here. We're going to just give you a short, about just a few minutes to be able to direct your questions to our top table here, and then unfortunately the minister won't do one-on-ones. So your questions, please make sure that you ask them here, so that from here minister can be able to go back and continue with the min-mac. Okay. Do you have any questions? Okay, there's one question there. There's a second one from Tony. There's another third one from Mbali from KFM. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3 first. I'm going to take that order first, and then we'll get to the second line. Yeah.
Minister, just to start with the SABC thing that we're speaking about. Are the games back this weekend? If not, what's the hold up?
Yes, this weekend.
Okay. All right. Second question, Tony.
Tony from ENCA. Minister, SuperSport were asking for 280 million, and SABC said they only had 72 million that they could offer. So has SuperSport gone down? Has SABC gone up? Do we know what the details are in terms of that? And how many matches are on offer as well? Is it still 144 or has that changed?
Yes, SABC offered 72 million, as we said last time. They are finalizing the details of the matches, but some of the matches will be shared between SuperSport and SABC. But the most important thing is that people will be able to watch their games and what matters most. Yeah.
So has the number of matches gone down? And in terms of the amount, have they agreed on an amount? Is it 280 million or 22 million or something else?
Well, I'm not going to get into the details of 280, but I can tell you that the 72 million has been offered by SABC, and everything is being worked according to that. The driving point we're making here is that, which we agreed with all the parties, is that the people should not suffer. Those who cannot afford pay TV should not suffer. And that's the principle we agreed that should happen. And it should cover as many as possible matches so that the people are not left out.
And on radio as well? Radio?
And on radio, yes. In fact, it's both television and radio because the focus has been more on television, but also the radio. Remember, the radio one, the arrangement is different. The arrangement is PSL, SABC. Yeah. Okay.
Minister, on the 29th marks 100 days in office for you. What have been the highlights? What have been the lowlights? And also, tomorrow is the start of the Sasol Women's League. Women have shown this year in South African sport. What is it that you think the women are getting right, although as much as broadcasters are still not showcasing the talent on TV?
Well, the 100 days, let's talk when the 100th day come and beyond. For women, really, what I can say is that what made them and put them where they are is their stoicism. They are resolved to get out and fight whatever space for themselves, to make a name for themselves, because with all the challenges they are faced with, including that of support, especially the sponsorship of partnership with them, I think that that's what has been, a key determining factor for them. I always make this example that whilst the opening match of Banyana, they were defeated 3-1. But what was important in that match was their determination to get out and fight. In fact, they led that match. They scored first in that match. What you saw with netball, South Africa, was that you could see and feel pure determination, pure resolve to win. And that spirit is what needs to be encouraged by us South Africans, support them so that they are able to reach the points where they have to reach. Thank you.
So we'll take another second round. Just indicate the publication of the media house you represent so that Minister can be able to call you also with your name. 1, 2, 3 in that order. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning, Minister.
Morning.
SABC Sport. 2 questions for you. The issue with the SABC, was the money the only stumbling block in this whole situation? And then secondly, the 500,000 rands, is it going to Netball South Africa, or is it specifically going to the girls that took part in the World Cup?
Well, the girls are governed by the body, Netball South Africa. So Netball South Africa will see whether it goes to the girls or it goes to... The most important thing for us is to support the sport. And then they will see what they do about that. What was your second question? I can't even see you.
The SABC, was it about the money?
Was money the only stumbling block in the situation between the PSL and the SABC Multichoice?
Well, it's a variety of things. It's a variety of things, but at the heart of which money is key. We agreed with the parties that after this, we still have to have a conversation which takes on board South Africans to understand the complexities of this partnership of SABC on the one side, which is a public broadcaster, of Multichoice from the private, of the content owner, which is the PSL itself. So there are relationships or relationship matters which still need to be engaged on, even though some of them I may not be at liberty to divulge before we sit down on that. But yes, I can confirm that the money formed a very key part of it. Yes.
I think it's me. Minister, I don't know if you have details on it. Now, is this the SABC deal, Multichoice, is it for the rest of the season? Or is this going to be a negotiating thing?
For the rest of the season.
So
5 years. 5 years.
Rest of the term.
The term, yes.
Our term.
Yeah.
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
And then just you said you met with your MECs, just some of the challenges that they engage with you that you're hoping to ensure that you're able to overcome?
Well, actually, you are delaying us because they must engage me on that now. We started with the aspect of the netball, of netball, and we now going to the second segment where we'll get exactly what you are raising. Thank you.
Please allow me to take last 3 questions. Okay, only the 2. 1, 2. Once more. Only once more.
Minister, I just want to follow up on the whole thing. ICASA is obviously still going through the process of possibly amending the draft sports regulation, and I know it's still early days for the minister, but what are you hoping will come out of that, given that the SABC has complained that broadcast rights are expensive and they can't acquire all of them, and then it always brings us back to this issue with the broadcasting of PSL, the broadcasting of athletics, the broadcasting of anything. They couldn't broadcast the Women's World Cup, the Banana, because they couldn't afford it. AFCON was half cricket, the World Cup, so all sorts of things. So just from the minister's point of view, how will you engage with that process?
It's 2 things really. One is to wait for the report from ICASA. So we'll wait for that and we'll engage with it as it's presented to us. And secondly is to do what I mentioned earlier on, this conversation. Because as I said, you see there's public interest, there's private interest. We need to find a point of convergence between the two so that you do not have one party. In fact, everybody has a role to play. It's a question of what then and how do we look at the division of the kind of things which need to be done in such a way that PSL continues to be a league, a competitive league. In fact, it's one of the competitive leagues in the world you can compare. It doesn't die. SABC continues with its public mandate, whilst the private sector also does its bit, because it's where private and public converges that you find solutions. But when there is conflict between the two, and there is no singular purpose and coherence, then you have problem. But I can tell you that having engaged all the partners, all the parties, with my counterpart, Minister Ndabeni Abrams, we've come to the conclusion that there is a determination, there is a commitment to all the parties to ensure that in the final analysis, the public does not suffer. And that is the measuring rod of everything we do. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Last question, and then we close.
Question to the Netball South Africa President. Good morning. You've already spoken against for women getting remuneration we observe. Seeing pledges like this from the government as well. Do you see a shift in change, also in financial support for women, especially in netball?
We do, and we are humbled by the gesture from the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. Thank you to the Minister, the Deputy Minister, and their entire team for recognizing the girls. I mean, it's something that we never waited for. We always know that they give us medals, and we were hoping for medals as usual. But the money, I know you'll ask me the question, goes to the players. We don't take anything that we didn't work for. The players worked hard for that. The money goes to the team. It will definitely go to the team.
Okay, so this brings us to this part, Minister. Thank you very much, Minister DM. Thank you, MEC, and also thank you, Press. You are excused. To the members of the media, thank you for coming through. Please, those who are trying to drive safe. I know it's a nice, smooth road. Enjoy the drive, and we'll engage further.